Yo, what's happening guys, it's CamtasiaX, and today I just want to talk a little bit more on what we know about the Elder Scrolls Online and what's been confirmed and what we want from the game. So basically we know a little bit about the classes. So we know that there's definitely 2 confirmed classes. One is the Dragon Knight, which is supposed to be one of the most diverse classes in the Elder Scrolls Online, and it basically allows you to play a tank. You could switch it into being an assassin or a ranged damage dealer. It's basically just the class you want to pick. I've heard if you're unsure about what other class you want to pick, it's a good class to start with because you can branch off into other classes. You can also start as the Templar, which is, it's been compared basically to World of Warcraft, the Paladin. So it's kind of like a warrior healer, that kind of class. Also some skills have been confirmed. We got the Dragon Knight's Fiery Reach, which is kind of a tanky skill. It's like a flaming chain that you send out to pull people towards you. You also get Slam, which is a Dragon Knight ability that allows you to stun enemies and knock them down. Spiked Armor, which is a buff that surrounds your character and adds extra damage resistance and returns physical damage. You get Dragon Armor. This basically is an ultimate skill, so I'm going to go into ultimates in a second and what you need to do them. And basically what this does is it makes your character into his skin into molten rock and lava, and all nearby enemies catch on fire and start to receive burning damage. That is awesome. That is quite sick actually, yeah. Templars as well, they got some skills confirmed. Sunstrike is a Templar's basic spell. Basically shoots out a big staff of light. Sunfire, Templar ability, medium range attack that allows you to hit enemies with a blast of sunlight. Apparently it looks similar to the Fireball, like in Skyrim. Rush Ceremony is a Templar healing spell. It allows you to restore part of your allies' health. Apparently the healing spell doesn't have a cooldown either, which is, I'm not sure if they're going to iron that out because it sounds a bit weird. Because I can't imagine a tanky type class having an insta heal, so they're probably going to iron that out. That was probably just something in the beta that needed to be, or maybe not. Maybe there's a reason for it. I don't know, but we'll see when the game comes out. But yeah, with the ultimate skills, you need a finesse points to use them. Basically, finesse points are something that is new to MMOs. It's kind of like forcing you to achieve and do well in dungeons and that kind of thing. So basically, the better you perform in a dungeon, the more finesse points you get, and you'll get like XP bonuses, that kind of thing. So if you think of Guild Wars 2, if you do an event in Guild Wars 2 and you perform well, you get a bronze, silver or a gold rating, and based on what your rating was, you get either more points, more XP, or you get better loot. And it's the exact same in the Elder Scrolls Online. So if you're in a dungeon and you're fighting a boss, how in World of Warcraft you load up Recount and one of your DPSs is like on 4% and the healer's on like 6, and you're like, why is this DPS not doing as much damage as everyone else? And it's obviously they're slacking because they know that everyone else is just going to get the boss down anyway and they're going to get their share of the loot, so why put the effort in, right? But in the Elder Scrolls Online they're kind of forced to perform, because obviously if they don't perform they're just going to get shit, and who wants shit, right? So that's pretty much what the finesse is. Also it says here interrupting enemies using synergy. That's something I want to go into in a second. Using your blocking time, and also anything like this can maximize your efficiency and increase your finesse. So basically the more pro you are, the more rewards you're going to get. So it's definitely worth putting the effort in rather than just chilling back. So yeah, next up is Synergy. So this is kind of like, I hate to compare with other MMOs, but it's the best way to do it to get an idea of something. So back on Guild Wars 2, if you think of the way you put a spell down on the ground and then you cast a fireball through it, and it gives that fireball an effect. So say you have like a darkness orb. I can't remember the skill names. I haven't played Guild Wars 2 in about 6 months. But yeah, I do remember that kind of thing where you put like a fire spell on the ground and someone shoots an arrow through and it would light the arrows, or a warrior would do his spinning attack and it would add a fire attack to it. It was that kind of thing. Well, with the Elder Scrolls Online, it's very similar. So if you can put down like an oil slick on the ground your magic classes can then light the oil slick on fire, and obviously cause like area damage with that oil slick. It also says mobs have the ability to do this as well, so mobs can actually use synergies against you. So it's kind of like you know, certain classes will be able to mix with other classes, but because of the diversity of, you know, the way the class system works, the class structure, it's going to be really interesting to see how far they go with this. But yeah, that's pretty much it, people, for the moment. There's not much more information, but what I want to do is make a video soon about what I want to see from the Elder Scrolls Online. So stuff that hasn't been confirmed but would be nice to see, you know, in the game when it's released. So I'm going to make that video as well. But for now, people, that's all I've got. Hope you find this useful, and I'll definitely be making another video of this later on this week. Alright, but thanks for watching, people, and I'll speak to you soon.